Hi, I'm Michaela, and I'm doing my report on the sexual objectification of women. And this is a video clip of a woman walking through New York City wearing jeans and a crew neck shirt. So basically, as you saw, she was catcalled all throughout the video, men yelling things at her based on her appearance, being that she didn't talk back to them. So the only thing they had to go off of was how she looked. So the sexual objectification of women is the use or portrayal of women in mass media to increase the appeal of media to the detriment of the interests of women in general. And this comes from low-cut shirts and high-heeled shoes, increased sexualization across time, and magazine depiction of girls by Graf, Merhan, and Krauser. So basically, there's an overt use of the sexuality, and as you saw in the video, it was all based off of her appearance. And this just shows how women are objectified every day due to what they look like on the outside. And this is from Sex and the Single Tween by Jones. You see this all the time in all different types of media, including music videos, film, television shows, and even in advertisements. So basically in the video, you see how she's walking through and men are yelling at her. This goes to show how the average woman who isn't a size 0 or a white female or may look different, this can make her feel inadequate or less beautiful. And this comes from The Image-Based Culture, Advertising and Popular Culture by Jahali. So this makes women feel like they need to live up to the unrealistic expectations. And the objectification of women also sometimes leads to an increase in sexual violence and harassment. Girls are usually more targets of sexually exploitative jokes, harassment, and trafficking. And this isn't a funny subject. This type of objectification dehumanizes and diminishes the power of women. They aren't seen for the valuable contributions that they make to society. They are seen for what their bodies have to offer, the men especially. And this comes from an article called Milkshakes, Lady Lumps, and Growing Up to Want Boobies, How the Sexualization of Popular Culture Limits Girls' Horizons by Coy. So once again, it dehumanizes the women. The appearance matters more than the results or what they do for society. They are always judged, and basically they need to use their sexuality for everything because in order to get somewhere in life, they feel as though they have to be beautiful and sexy. So as you saw in the video, the men were catcalling her and objectifying. The men were objectifying her because they know nothing about her. They don't know anything about her personality or her intelligence or her morals. They see her as a nice pair of legs, having a nice butt, or having nice breasts. This makes women feel like an object, and it implies ownership and control because objects are something that people own. Yes, we are sexual beings, men and women, but there is still a way to go about that being tactful and respectful. And catcalling and yelling things at a woman such as, hey mommy or hey beautiful, is not that type of way because yet again, you're focusing on her appearance, not for who she is as a person on the inside. And this comes from an article called Bad Girls Rule, an interdisciplinary feminist commentary on the report of the APA Task Force on the Sexualization of Girls by Leorom and D. Workin. So basically, just to go on with about the catcalling more, this is showing that women only exist for men's pleasure. It's her job to please a man. It's her job to look good. And there's even a website online called Catcalled where women can go on and share their stories about how men sexually objectified them out in the streets. So basically this is very common. It's not rare, but even though it's common, it does not make it okay. But people are saying, or society is saying, that it's okay for the men to do this to the women, and you're just supposed to deal with it. You're supposed to take it as a compliment. However, it's not a compliment when a guy is whistling at you or harassing you on the street as you're just going on about your day. So yes, it is nice to get a compliment. However, it's not nice to do it when you know it's just for your body or what the male thinks you have to offer him. So I'm going to end this with a quote from O'Hagan from a source called Technologies of Sexiness, Theorizing Women's Engagement in the Sexualization of Culture by Evans, Riley, and Shankar. And it said, one of the ways patriarchy sustains itself is by convincing women that their worth is determined by the approval of men along a strict set of terms. Getting whistled at is a small confirmation that a woman is meeting the terms patriarchy demands of her. So basically, as long as a woman is presenting herself as being sexual or beautiful to the man, she is okay, and this defines her womanhood. Thank you.